She stood across from me on the sidewalk, same dress style, same sharp tongue, but the confidence was gone. "Tell me," she demanded, voice cracking, "how did you end up successful?" I didn't blink, just leaned in and said two words, "Thank you." She froze, then crumbled, right there, in the street, crying into shaking hands, in full view of the life she used to own. 10 years earlier, I was the kind of man who believed in home-cooked dinners and loyalty. I married Camilla straight out of college. She was beautiful, clever, always the loudest voice in the room. Her sisters, Sarah and Leela, came with the package. Just as sharp, just as ruthless. They called me sweet, which was code for weak. I ignored it, because when you love someone, you excuse the venom, even when it's dripping from every joke. We'd just moved into a new place. I had a stable job, IT administrator for a private firm. Long hours, low drama, nothing flashy. But to Camilla, that was the problem. One night she said I lacked ambition, that her friends were dating CEOs and surgeons, not guys who fixed networks. I laughed it off. Then came the prank. That's what they called it anyway. It started with Camilla accidentally forwarding a private, flirty email chain to my company's director. Claimed she was trying to send it to her sister. In the emails, they joked about me, called me boring, powerless, said I'd never leave even if she cheated, and that she was testing the theory. What she didn't know was that the director didn't just receive the emails, he sent them to HR. They said I violated the company's code, inappropriate conduct, lack of judgment. I was fired within 48 hours. No severance, no reference, nothing. She smirked when I told her, said maybe now I'd man up and go do something real. I packed my bag that night and vanished. No calls, no messages, no trail. I changed cities, got a burner phone, deleted every trace of my digital footprint. I stayed on a friend's couch, lived off peanut butter and cheap coffee. Nothing glamorous, but I studied coding, cybersecurity, white hat hacking, 12-hour shifts, 8 hours of study, no distractions, just discipline and memory, and the fire of what they did. 3 years later, I launched my own cybersecurity firm. Small contracts at first, then bigger ones, government gigs, Fortune 500s, quiet money, steady growth. I never used my real name. Not until I bought the building Camilla's law office rented space in. Yeah, that one. The office she posted about on Instagram. That's how I found her. And that's when I made a choice. I didn't want to hurt her. Not physically, not even financially. I wanted her to know, to feel the weight of the man she left behind. So I set the stage. An invitation to a business summit. Her firm got one ticket. Under a new alias, I was keynote speaker. She walked in, heels clicking, smiling like she owned the room. Until I stepped on stage. Black suit, clean beard, no smile. She blinked like her brain couldn't catch up. I made eye contact. She dropped her drink. Afterward, she followed me outside, shaky, trying to hold her pride together with breathless questions. "You're alive? Obviously. Where have you been?" "Busy." "But how? How did you get here? After what happened?" That's when I said it. Thank you. 2 words, that's all. Because she didn't destroy me, she freed me. The humiliation, the sabotage, the betrayal. It forced me to burn the life I was too afraid to leave. And from that ash, I built something pure. As she stood there sobbing, I didn't feel pity, I felt peace. She lost everything that made her matter to me, and I gained everything she said I never could. People like Camilla think they can bend you without breaking you, but what they don't see is how dangerous a man becomes once he has nothing left to lose and everything to prove.